Welcome back to the VTuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. The backlash has gotten worse, or at least more people have spoken up about it. If you already know, over the weekend I did cover the Offkai Expo situation, the original whole situation there. I think I covered it on Sunday, I believe, I think it was either on the 17th or the 16th. I'm just going and updating you a little bit more on the situation. We have the whole situation, which was that they are adding the blue site to the whole thing. There are people down here that were kind of interested in why they were doing it. Knee-jerk reactions. People are, reacting to the fact that knee-jerk reactions are happening. 18s at cons, usually behind the black curtains, manned by staff. And that these types of sites do absolutely go to cons, bigger conventions, regular conventions. They do have an area in exhibitor halls, that type of thing. But of course, people did not like it overall. And as you know, there are many, many people here. And people didn't know that a ton of indies are blanks, and it's not an insignificant percentage. So there are people already, downplaying and kind of attacking the people. Not downplaying, but attacking people. You have Kronii here, as I mentioned, as I showed the last time, and it says here, why is this market as exhibitor hall instead of the after hours yabai market when this is also a con that allows unaccompanied minors? Now, if you're wondering what the hell the yabai market is, here it is. Difference between the artist alley and exhibitor halls is right here, but what is the yabai market? Yabai market is NSFW 18 plus artist alley, and vendor market focused primarily on adults and adult toys. The art and toys, in order to attend, you have to be 18 and older, and an 18 and older wristband. Be able to pick up 18 plus wristband at the help desk near the registration. What does yabai mean? Yabai means dangerous, terrible, or in this case, NSFW. And this is assuming, of course, that, Kronii and others are assuming that these unaccompanied minors are going to be able to see, ecchi stuff, whatever you want to call it. But from my understanding and the way I've seen it at other cons, usually it's just an info booth, and they are not going to be giving info to people under the age of 18, of course. And they are not, displaying their wares right there. They're not going to, showing you videos of people that are on Fansly or whatever it is, whatever site it is, whatever blue site it is. They're not going to be doing that at all. They are actually going to be going there and being more of a repository for if you are over the age of 18, and they're going to use their own discretion for that usually. Let's go on here. The whole Offkai situation that sparked the controversy lately. This person has a blue Twitch, started posting lingerie and cosplay photos of myself, and honestly, I've never felt more empowered as a woman. I don't understand, personally make nude content, but I fully support the heroes to do. What's been disappointing is seeing how quickly some people resort to dehumanizing others over it. I've worked professionally in this industry for over 12 years, so actively work with major public-facing brands and companies. Recently, see K-pop Demon Hunters collaboration. I've worked with Nike, Blizzard, major PC brands, musicians, DJs, etc. So she's goes through, and it says the platform itself isn't all nude stuff, isn't all S-related stuff. It is a big one, but it is you can pretty much display what you want there. Visibility alone does not automatically make something inappropriate for all ages. If you walk to a gas station and see the lubrication and other things like that, does it automatically mean children are banned from entering the gas stations? Of course not. But of course, this is a little bit different because those are displayed openly. In this case, these are not displayed openly. When it comes to Comic-Con, Anime Expo, BlizzCon, they all have those. They've all had suggested cosplay. A lot of them have also had fancy there. But like I said, they're not going to have explicit content on there. They're not going to absolutely put out explicit content and do explicit things or what have you. They're not going to do that. Brands like, that brand will also be there as well. But in this case, it's not. It's more like a sponsor, and it's more like, yeah, they're going to be at the exhibitor alleys, but they're not going to be, putting their wares out there, from what I understand. It's something we need to fight against. People for conventions that will have minors. Allowing the deviant VTubers to promote this is not a surprise considering it's Offkai. I pray that either put them in a faraway corner or drop a sponsor. A more open degeneracy is not what we need in the space. Is really, Lord have mercy. As well as con can't go a single year without controversy. So no one's doing live that type of work at the con. It's just a successful business helping support a dope con. That's all it is. That's what people are saying. They're putting a website like OF on the main floor where there will be children. This NSW, safe that max censorship on Topic's website. In California, so weird that it just print out the sign, release form, get notarized, and your 13-year-old can walk around the hall. I mean, it's up to the parents at that point, in my personal opinion. But like I said, they're not going to be openly displaying their wares. These people are assuming that they're openly going to be displaying their wares. But yet, I'm just letting you guys know my thoughts on this whole thing. It won't, hopefully, they won't be displaying their wares. I don't think it's going to be a disaster waiting to happen. Little children at these events that you're allowing unattended, what the hell are you doing? It's a very gross situation. Again, with the attendance policy of, you needing a release form. View on this as someone who has gone Offkai and other cons, is as a creator, as a, blue Twitch creator, has strong stance against minors online. That site shouldn't have a main exhibit hall booth at the main hall. There's an 18+ market. I believe they belong there, and they are one. Kids, it says, should extend the hours to the market. To be honest, there's weird. If they're worried about that, people absolutely do bring their families and conventions, and it should be kept as a neutral space. And kids would still ask what's happening inside the booth and what giant secret booth is. And that's assuming they have a giant secret booth. It definitely feels wrong to have it on the main floor. They have specific NSW conventions for all the NSW platforms, and I know a lot of us use that because they love us more than others. And people here as well. Mortis says, after seeing enough takes on this, I see my issue. Plenty of VTubers do NSW work. Plenty of fans support them on that site. That's not my issue. The issue is the Oshi Culture Expo taking sponsor money to remap Oshi into creator you pay for adult content. At the door is its own merit. At its own event. The loudest defenders of this are the same people pushing VTubing as a whole toward heavier S content that it's been just for profit, which is fine. It's their corner of the medium, but it's not the medium itself. Anyone arguing otherwise, arguing for what they want it to become, not what it is. I just want it to be free to be whatever the hell someone wants it to be. I do understand if they are openly displaying their wares. I do understand if they're openly displaying videos or ecchi content. Yes, absolutely censor that, because that is in a space where they're going to have children. I understand that. But this is different. This is, at least for me, it's not that. For me, it is more, this should be allowed to be kind of more free. As long as they're not displaying their wares, like I said. Seeing so much NSFW versus SFW VTuber discourse has been kind of crazy, at least not from my perspective. As SFW creator isn't really about moral superiority or anything like that. I just personally think intimate stuff should be private and tied to love. It's deeply ingrained in my brain, and there's not really any changing that without making myself super uncomfortable. That being said, I don't really care if people S me for as long as they're respectful. I think most of those, it is what it is thing. It's going to happen regardless if you're a VTuber, so it's important not to be judgmental about it. That being said, I don't think every NSFW creator are inherently evil or anything like that. Everyone has different beliefs and ways of expressing themselves, and that's goes for the fans too. Might not understand that side of the coin fully, but I think so long as nobody's getting hurt, it's okay. These creators have been quite kind to me, and I never wish any ill on them. I know more of this discussion since it's fairly nuanced, and ultimately I think people should just stick to the sort of VTubers they enjoy. There's a creator out there for everyone, and telling people that their way of doing things is wrong as well. I do agree with that there. And here, one of the last ones that I'm going to put is, why do people demonize S so much? Like, the majority of people have those types of feelings, but 90% of the people hating on LootTubers and those sponsorships engage in some level of behavior. Probably most solo S behavior, too. I think most people are just mad women make money off their bodies. Men can make money off their bodies, too, by the way, or any attractive S quality. Wish more would because male ASMR is nice. Lol. Personally, I only don't like it when women make all that they are or their entire personality. It just makes me feel like we get seen as more of that because of it, and or more for me personally. That I've been in collabs where they could only talk about S stuff, and it felt super uncomfortable. Like, we can't talk about anything else. I don't always want to talk about insanely intimate stuff online. That's Sayu talking about it. Synchronicity. We have Banana Juju. You don't tell kids about it. So people love pearl clutching because they feel like it shows that they have some sort of elevated sense of morality, which appears today. So yeah, some people are tied more to morality. Khyo says about money being an S-shamer or prime loser behavior. I make 6 figures as an S worker, and I do not regret a single thing. VTubing doesn't have a set of rules that you should follow. People do VTubing for reasons than anonymity. So when it's awful argument like why VTube if you're just going to show yourself is extremely dumb. And this is in a response to this one here. The VTubers, please stop normalizing being that no normal person wants to see your holes for less than the price of a cheeseburger. Thank you. And you continue on here. VTubers is also inherently S and degenerate, by the way. For those of you who don't know, VTubers regularly have those type of parties at events, and this is a response to this. I'm sorry, pardon me, but Offkai what? And this was a revival of Offkai having those type of parties where, you know, a bunch of people have the hanky-panky fun with each other, and you have people here talking about it in this section right here. So I'm going to leave it at there. You guys let me know what you think below. Is this gotten out of control, or is this warranted? Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. Eternal Return has had their big issue recently with the whole Kronii VA situation. And someone over here mentioned, hi to everyone in the quote retweets. I'm just reminding you guys what it was. This is the clip that got her fired. What a joke. I've loved this game for years since it's early access, but to treat them like this is as well, especially Kronii. And this is the one that actually got them fired. And that is not talking about at all the game. This is her playing it, Eternal Return, and she got fired from Eternal Return because of this. And we go here, an update regarding the BHyung voiceover thing here. And they go over a little bit more. This was done 20 hours ago. They go over the whole situation here. This was Sengming Im, and I am the service director of Nimble Neuron, and they're starting a new season. Let's go here. BHyung's casting process was conducted through numerous blind test auditions, and we cased the person involved because we felt their strong performance best matched the character direction and their vision. However, due to unexpected circumstances, we decided to change BHyung's English voice. We apologize to the players who are looking forward to hearing English voice for BHyung in the game with the release of the character. Characters behind of Eternal Return belong to the world Lumia Island, which would reflect parts of reality. It is still a separate place from their own stories, characters, and experiences. We have always considered a core value to preserve Lumia Island as Eternal Return's own world. At the time, we're concerned that the discussion around the character could expand beyond, it says here, beyond the game in a way that might affect the player experience. Our decision was made with the goal in mind to separate and minimize discussion about topics outside the game. We were hasty in our judgment and are trying to respond quickly to concerns. We did not properly discuss the coordinate with the voice actor and everyone else involved. As a result, our actions caused considerable harm to the voice actor and other partners and the players who had supported and anticipated the casting. Is casting. We want to offer our sincere apologies to the voice actor for not providing enough information as clear proper process, as well as our partners for the difficulties caused in regarding this casting process. Going forward, we will strive to establish more careful and responsible processes so that this doesn't happen again. Going forward, we will handle the operations of the process with greater care. Many of you have expressed discontent with the delay of this notice following this incident. We sincerely apologize for that as well. Learning our history mistakes, we want to communicate properly with all parties involved rather than rushing to the next step without proper conclusion. This is why our response took time to prepare. We have realized the need to be more careful and responsible in our surface operations. And here, going forward, we are determined to take more responsibility in safeguarding peaceful environment for both the players and collaborators. Internally, we would like to we will review our processes to avoid issues like this happening again. We would like to make a stronger effort to understand the context of each community so issues between different communities will not be further exacerbated by the mistakes on our side. We will listen more closely to the feedback and concerns shared by players and apply them responsibly across our in-service platforms. We understand the criticism you may have and disappointment many of you feel cannot be resolved in this post alone. We will be carefully review the feedback you have shared. We will do our best to rebuild the trust in our future actions and operations. I want to start off by apologizing for the concern this has caused. Eternal Return is enjoyed by players and many different communities. This makes it our responsibility to approach matters like this with care and consideration. In this case, our review and response fell short of that standard. As a result, we caused unnecessary stress for both the people involved and our players. As a service director, I am responsible for the overall service operation process, including this matter. Sincerely apologize once again for the lack of proper management and coordination. Thank you, Nimble Neuron Service Director. So this problem is, here's the problem. Number one, we don't know if she's going to be getting it back. You haven't said you're going to be giving it back to her. Let's hope that they do. Let's hope that they do. Let's hope that they fully fix this. We don't know if she's going to get it back yet. Number two, why did you take so long to apologize? Why did you take so long to apologize? This is emergency level stuff. This is stuff that you should have immediately gone and responded to. You should have immediately gone and said something. This is not something you should wait the days almost a week, I believe, since the first issue happened, for you to go and do this. Yes, here you go. It was May 6th. So by the time I'm doing this, 12 days have passed since the whole situation happened. And that's how long it took you? 12 days? This is emergency level stuff. You've seen the damage it's caused, and you won't be able to get people back. You apologized, love it, I'm glad, that's why I'm putting it out there, but you won't get the people back, unfortunately. Alicia de Lontano is an independent female English-speaking VTuber. She was affiliated with Globy's second generation, and right now she is doing something with Dianko, which is a VTuber radio station. It's 105.5. It's actually a radio station. Time of week, artist spotlight for this upcoming Sunday show. Well, they were a part of a radio station program. Never mind. They're part of a VTuber radio station program for Toledo, Ohio, I think it is. Give them a warm welcome into Serenadas. Show starting at 2 a.m. Edit 3 p.m. JST. EDT, I said edit. Eastern Daylight Time. And 3 p.m. JST, always on. And it was Dianko, Alicia de Lontano. And they were a part of it. Sorry. Instead of it being an actual radio station like that they were making, it is a radio station that they were a part of. VTuber Radio, live every Sunday, 2 a.m. And they were guests there, which is amazing. We have here once again for our spotlights, Dianko and Alicia de Lontano with their song titled Tiny Stars. The dream come true of a duet is what I call idol energy. And you have here with their Tiny Stars duet. It's amazing to see. Very happy that they were able to get this. And a fan says here, you both did so amazing and 10 out of 10. Song choices, it was wonderful hearing you live on the radio. And down here, let's see. So there you go. Some of the covers there. And it was very, very nice to see them all there. And to see them have a spotlight like that in such a big forum. Hololive has a bit of an issue with counterfeits. It's had that for a long time. Anytime you are a large organization like Hololive, you have counterfeits. This time, it's counterfeit beer from Bad Brew. Or at least I don't think it is. It is unlicensed beer, not counterfeit. Unlicensed products, but still, it does basically become counterfeit goods. Looks like probably whoever made these labels use AI art. Yeah, minimum effort AI as well. All have that AI face, AI slop. Well, that's a relief. Thought I was having a stroke. Google them. Yeah, it's AI, especially the description of the first link I've seen about it. A beer invented by humans and neural network. It all started with a simple question, do you dare? So all this stuff is AI. They just fed it. You know, give me a VTuber. Give me a virtual woman, I guess, in this case. It's bootleg. Hololive has no official partnership with them. And on their Instagram, you can see other anime stuff like Love Live. Best to report the stuff to cover through their site. So absolutely report this bootleg stuff, this counterfeit stuff, merch from to Hololive, because they will absolutely get it removed. It doesn't matter if they did it through AI. The fact is they're using Kiara in this case to sell beer. Everyone from AI, everything from the AI to the Corn Hub logo is just so bad. Lots of levels of douchiness and laziness. Yes, the Takanakia and the Hohomari from small indie company Hololive. Yeah, exactly. And all these here are another one here that you can see here. The Mari from Bad Brew, the Hosho Marin in this case. And yeah, it's just all of them are AI based. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But yes, report it. Please go report it, because this is not good. Jufuutei Raden is a Japanese-speaking VTuber, and recently I had covered how they are going to be having over the weekend I covered how they were going to be having a big event. They are part of Regloss, part of Device, and they are a patron of the arts. Matron of the arts, I think is what it is. And they have recently, of course, had their big event here, their big 3D. We're going to try to keep it as concise as possible with showing as many of the guests as possible. So let's take a look. Laser beam. So it was a 3D and also a reveal of this new outfit in 3D as well. This is normal speed, by the way. I had to double check. It's normal speed.
さあということでお衣装改めて新衣装なんですが、今回衣装の他にちょっとね一つとあるものを作りましたよ。楽曲中にもね出てきたんですけれども、じゃんじゃかじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃん、逆
Nothing in there.
じゃーん。一番大切なもの、ここにあること、無限に広がる空、広げて解き放した機能が翼になる。
That's very nice. Of course, that was Bei and Subaru.
源氏物語、平等院報道、阿弥陀如来座像、模様がとってもかわいい、型は車ラデン手箱、東大寺の南大門の金剛力士像、阿弥陀25菩薩来光図、山越阿弥陀図。
So this is all about all these things about Japan and things like that. It's an interesting song that I've never heard of, but very, very cute, and it does go for quite some time, as you can see here. And she is, like I said, a matron of the arts and a matron of museums. She does collabs with several museums. She's helped several museums in Japan as well. The museums in Japan thanked her and gave her, you know, a lot of love for that, and also helped celebrate her birthday. So let's continue on.
伊勢物語第9弾三河の国八橋の場面が主題になっているんですよ。なのでこれは
Tales of Ise. So she goes through like a lot of stuff here. Like she went through like some museum type stuff.
名前聞きましたね。そうです。先日ね、10月から京都、1月から東京にて開催予定の
So about Tokyo museums,
ありがたい
things like that.
コラボをさせていただけることになりました。
The Tokyo National Museum, she is having a collab with them in 2027, in January of 2027. I believe she's going to be doing, some voice stuff, as in like if you know Japanese, you can actually have Raden lead you through a voice tour of the museum.
National Gallery さんより画像をお借りしております。
National Gallery of London. They did a little bit of collab here. Got permission from the National Gallery of London to do, you know, to showcase some stuff. This is her passion. She likes talking about that. If I'm not mistaken, I think she actually studied for like museum stuff, or got like a certification in museum curation or something like that. I do remember hearing something like that. So yeah. So the song here, the merch that she has, the goods list, a lot of merch. Holy moly, a lot of nice stuff. Tea sets, other things there, bags, very, very nice. Nico, it looks like that's Nico and Louis. Very nice. I think that those are the only ones that I've seen. Yeah, it was Subaru, and the rest was just her doing her stuff. Yep. And then again, a Van Gogh.
黄色で表現しました。そして黄色はゴッホにとってください。ミラクルパレット。
Miracle Parade. Miracle Palette. Miracle Palette. And that was, I believe, her original song that she sang. And yes, it went a little bit longer than I expected, but because I wanted to give her the full time that she deserves. And there is Jufuutei Raden doing her 3D with some special guests and doing some museum stuff, which she absolutely loves. I likes queefing, apparently. Appreciates queefing. That's the thing. Now, the Turbo Edger. Turbo Edger is, well, can mean several different things. Can mean several things depending on what you're asking for. Some people like edging. Some people like edging when it comes to painting, and then other things as well. I'm running low on food. I'm having a toast for dinner tonight. Oh no! Oh no!
It's not supposed to be quick.
You can do walls and edging at the same time.
Oh my god, you can edge 2 at a time. This is amazing. Finally, a
2 edges at a time? Holy moly! What are you trying to do? Ruin me? The heck? Not 2 edging at a time. Do not edge twice at a time. Well, I mean, like I said, there are some people who are into that stuff. But if you aren't, then no edging, no turbo edging, no double edging, none of that. But if you are, I ain't gonna yuck your yum. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.